Hey, wait, monster, get in. Hey. Wow. Oh. It does lag.
That's okay, we'll just look at your phone.
This is so weird.
So, today we will be filming our completed tier list of all of the movies that we've watched this summer. If you guys don't know the Movie Night Saga, ever since, how long has this been going on, y'all?
May
10th.
Yep.
Ever since May 10th, we have watched a movie every single day. And we have made a list, we've rated all the movies, and we are now expert at movies, and we are here to share our knowledge. So,
Awesome.
should we take a look at the list,
I
guys?
love looking at myself.
Same. I'm only looking at myself. Hey.
Okay.
So first we're gonna talk about our 10s and our top 3. So we're gonna do a group top 3, and we're gonna do, should we do a bottom 3 too?
Yeah.
And we should just talk about the movies that were memorable, because some movies weren't memorable at all.
Are we doing a separate, like, Disney and...
Yeah, we're also gonna separate the animation and the people movies, because I don't think it's fair.
To judge like.
Okay, I have my
those things.
animation ones.
Okay, your top 3. Wait, can we look at the list?
Yeah.
Is it in a certain order?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, my top 3.
For animated.
Yeah. Ratatouille.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one, how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
Finding Dory.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really tough choice between Mulan, Planes, and Monsters, Inc.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna toss Monsters, Inc. And I think it might be Mulan.
Wow.
So Mulan, Finding Dory, and Ratatouille.
Okay, you gotta explain them too.
Okay, I liked Ratatouille. I think I just liked all of it. I thought it was very creative how they put the rat in the hat. He was like controlling the guy with the hair. Like that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The message that like you can be anything you want to be, big, small, you know, rat, chef, it does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think the writers just killed it. It was awesome. Mulan, I think it was just special to me. Obviously, Mona's 18th birthday, the first movie night, and it was very empowering. I thought it was different compared to like the other. Is she a Disney princess?
Yes.
She's just like different compared to the rest, and she was awesome and strong. And I liked Mulan 2, which also made Mulan 1 better.
Oh,
So,
I forgot
Mulan
about one too.
was like awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then Finding Dory was just so funny. I don't know if we were just in like a silly mood that night, but it just made me laugh like a lot. And I love how like they like switch it up from Finding Nemo, like she's finding her parents. I thought that was cool. I think Ellen DeGeneres did awesome.
No.
And yeah, it was funny, it was cute, and I loved it.
Yeah. Okay. This is hard for me. So my top 3 would probably be Finding Nemo, probably Monsters, Inc., and I'm gonna also go with,
I feel like you liked Cars a lot.
it's hard. Cause, okay, my top 5 would be Mulan, Monsters, Inc., Cars.
Sorry, I just turned it off.
Okay, Mulan, Monsters, Inc., Cars. Okay, I think that's my top 3. What else? Oh, Finding Dory. No, Finding Nemo was good.
So you have Finding Nemo.
Okay, so Finding Nemo I really loved because, like, I thought before I watched it this time, I didn't think I liked Finding Nemo that much. but every scene had a purpose. I thought that they built up Nemo's character and Marlin's character in a really great way. Like, I felt like in Finding Dory, I felt kind of annoyed with Marlin, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in Finding Nemo, it was the perfect balance between his, like, caringness for his child and his kind of restraint, what's it called? Like, when he's, like, his anxiety. Like, he was able to, hi.
Hey, girl.
So he was able to, I felt like we could see his, like, struggles with his anxiety and him wanting the best for his kid, like him trying to get to his kid. Mulan, I also agree with Yasmin that it being the first movie night, us watching it with Monisha's parents on her birthday, like, it just has, like, a special place in my heart. And I also love the songs from that movie. Like, that movie was so good. What else did I say? Cars? I feel like
Monsters Inc.
Oh, Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. was another movie that when I watched it this time around, I loved it even more.
Because she liked Monsters University more.
I used to like Monsters University a lot more, but this time Monsters Inc. was killing it.
Monsters Inc. is the better movie.
And I feel like the order we watched it made it better,
Yeah,
too. I like
definitely.
how I watched
And
Monsters.
like Sully, just like I didn't realize, like, we saw a different side to Sully in Monsters Inc. compared to Monsters University. So I just love that movie. But yeah. And Cars just always has a special place in my heart. Like, even though the ending was kind of bad, in my opinion, I thought that, I don't know, it always just like, I always think that he could have, I don't want to, spoiler alert,
Wait, which movie?
in Cars.
Oh, in Cars.
I
Cars
was-
didn't make your top 3, did it?
No. Okay, it's my number
top
4.
four.
Yeah. Okay, Melissa.
Okay. Oh, okay. My top 3 are Mulan, Ratatouille, and Princess and the Frog. And Mulan has always been like my favorite Disney princess movie. It'll always stay that way. It was fun to watch it this time because it was with my parents. And they love this movie, and best soundtrack, coolest princess ever. Like, she literally fought in the war. That was cool. Mushu is funny.
Yes.
True.
Mushu. Without Mushu, that movie would not be that movie.
That's true. So that's Mulan for ya. You've already heard about it twice because it's fire.
True.
Ratatouille, I just love the, like, color scheme of that movie. This is super random. This is not why I love the movie, but I do love the color scheme of that movie. There's a lot of reds and stuff because it's food based, and I think that, like, adds to the way we feel during the movie. And the French music is cool because it's like, I don't know, like the La Festine by I don't know who. But anyway, that song is really fire, and I think the backdrop of France makes it cool. And then when I watched that when I was little, it was always like, oh, I want to go to France, I want to go to Europe and, like, learn about food and eat food. And yeah, so I think it's cool. Characters are so funny. Remy's brother is awesome.
Emil.
Yeah. My dad always quotes Remy's dad, "Food is fuel," because he loves that quote for something. Yeah. Anyway.
Wait, can I add something?
Yeah.
I love how Ratatouille romanticizes cooking,
Yeah.
and like that whole movie, I feel like is an homage to like romanticizing like France and cooking.
Yes, exactly, and it's so cool, and I like the sentiment. Anybody can cook. Like, anyone can cook. That is a great sentiment. The whole, like, anyone can but not everyone should sort of thing. That's cool. The little short, like, critic dude, he's funny. Oh, and then when the, like, lead dude from the restaurant becomes a critic, and then he's funny because he's also short. That's funny. And Ego is cool. Ego reminds me of my grandpa. That's just, like, a thing I've always thought. And I like the scene where Ego... Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. Okay.
We'll have that in the title.
Yeah, spoilers. I like the scene where Ego, like, eats the ratatouille and then he drops his pen and it, like, thuds, like, really loud a couple times, and then it goes to his mom, like, making him ratatouille. That's, like, a really great scene. freaking fantastic. My third movie is Princess and the Frog because they're frogs and it's funny, and the soundtrack is amazing. I don't know, everything about it is amazing. Like, my belle Evangeline, and like he's in love with, spoiler alert, he's in love with a star, and that is so sweet because then at the end he joins Evangeline. Like, that's so awesome. And they're frogs, and she makes it at the end. She did that. And it's cool. There's so many plot twists. I love that movie. Anyway, yep, that was my top 3.
Now we're doing the people movies.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think.
I'd like to add a disclaimer. We have not watched a few movies that are kind of significant movies
in the Disney genre.
In the Disney genre and also in the people genre.
Yeah.
So, but we're watching those this week. They just don't count. It's fine.
Okay, so for people movies, I just like, I don't know.
My favorite was 13 Going on a 30.
Hey.
It was so good. And like, I feel like we haven't watched a lot of great people movies. Like they've either been like really bad or like mid. I like that one. And that's the only one I can remember. Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You was so good.
Yeah.
And I like the one that we watched in your room. Was that 10 Things I Hate About You?
In my room?
Yeah.
That was not 10 Things I Hate About You. That was Easy A. The one where she like wears really outrageous clothes and like Dan from Gossip Girl's in it.
No, not that one.
That's what we watched in her room.
I'm getting that mixed up with 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay.
Wait, did we watch that in your room?
No.
Where did we watch that?
My basement.
Shit. Okay, I have to think.
Okay, so my favorite people movies are... Okay, I'm gonna say Almost Famous, even though we didn't finish that yet because it's 2.5 hours. But I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but I love the music in that movie. I just, okay, we'll come back for that movie after we finish it because I don't want to go in depth like that.
Okay, I have mine now.
Okay.
13 Going on 30. Shit, what was it? It would be Pursuit of Happiness, but
It's so sad.
that night was kind of...
yeah.
So not that one.
Wait, what happened that night? What happened that night?
Okay.
We'll explain.
Princess Diaries.
The first one or the second one?
The first one. And Good Will Hunting. I like Good Will Hunting because I saw it before like we watched it, so I knew what was happening, and I fucking love that. Freaking love that. Because I'm always the one that like doesn't know what's going on.
Yes.
So.
Marcy, do you have yours? Can I look at the list?
No, I have mine.
Wait, and Deirdre's fourth because it was just funny to watch.
Okay.
I do need the list actually. Can we share the list?
Yes.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys more.
Shit, I forgot about the Meet the Robinsons.
Today I diffused my hair again, but this time I didn't put like product in it. Last time I put like the cream, and I just don't like it because it smells so bad, and I hate constantly smelling it because my hair is like near my nose, I guess. But now it smells like my shampoo and conditioner, so that's awesome. And when I was diffusing my hair, I did something cool. This is also Juliet, by the way. I put my hair like down, and then I did it. Okay, you guys.
Okay, so I want to do a quick going back.
You can do honorable mentions.
Okay, yeah, we'll do honorable mentions at the end. But okay, so I really loved 13 Going on 30 as well.
Hey.
Hey, because I liked that she was able to, she knew that she was a bad person, and she, like, the child inside of her knew what was right. And I think that kind of relates to like how kids like have a pure heart, and like how people grow out of themselves, and how people like know what's right and know what's wrong. And I just really thought it was cute that she like was so into the dude when she was older, but he like didn't care about her. And it was kind of an homage to how when they were little, like he really cared about her and she didn't really care about him. And I think that what she could see her future like when she was a kid, like which was like the whole point of the movie. So she could see like how she knew like what she was doing was wrong, but she like wanted to fit in, but she didn't have to fit in to be happy, and I thought that was really nice. What else? I forgot what else. I don't know.
You didn't say your other two yet. You can go back to the list.
Yeah. Can you go for me? Like, you can go.
Oh, okay. 10 Things I Hate About You, because that is just my favorite rom-com of all time. I love that movie so much. I think the dialogue is really clever. I think we're meant to love Kat Stratford, but we're also supposed to understand that she has like a very interesting set of like life situations. So she's like, oh, I'm so misunderstood, and then her dad is like calling her out because she like has a very like upper class like white, you know, California lifestyle. So she's actually not that like down in the dumps, but like she lost her mom, or she didn't lose her mom left them. Spoiler alert. Anyway, sorry, that's late, but yeah. So I think it's like, it's cool social commentary, and then there's just like funny things like the best friend characters getting together through that whole like Shakespearean thing. That's like really funny. And I don't know, just little things like when Gabrielle Union, is it Gabrielle Union? Am I wrong? Is it not Gabrielle Union? I think I'm saying the wrong name. Whatever. Regardless, whenever Bianca and her best friend are like, can you ever just be well? Like, I don't know, just little jokes like that throughout the movie. Very funny. Anyway, love that movie. Heath Ledger is a fantastic actor. That makes that movie even better as well. Julia Stiles too. Absolutely. And then, what other than 10? Go back to you, I think.
Okay, so I personally really love Pursuit of Happiness, even though it was a really sad movie. I don't know what happened, but Pursuit of Happiness, I thought the cinematography was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked how Will Smith and his actual kid were in the movie, because the dynamic was pure. Like, we could tell that they had that dynamic. And I liked that we could see him like his desperation in his actions. So when the scene that like where the little kid dropped his toy in the street, and he like had to get on the bus because he couldn't miss the bus because then they were gonna be homeless. He him, if he wasn't in that desperate of a situation, would have stopped and let his son pick up his toy, but they couldn't do that. And I also like the part where like even when he was in the dumps, like he didn't have anything going for him, he was still such a good dad and still really loved his sons. Like, that was in the scene when they were in the train station and they had nowhere to sleep, and he was like, oh, like, look at the dinosaurs. Yeah,
that was so sad.
And I really like the feeling I got at the end of the movie. Like, even though the movie was really sad, the ending made me feel like I could do anything, because this dude came from the dumps. He had nothing and he made something for himself and he grinded it out. And I don't know, like, I just really love that movie. I love the cinematography, I love the acting. Everything was dark, so you could tell that it was like a really serious movie. And you could see the facade that he put on when he was at work, because even though he was going through it, he didn't want anyone else to know that he was going through it, because he wanted to be strong for his son. Yeah, that's all I got.
True. I need to look at the list again for odds. Yasmin, can you talk? Can you log in your phone first?
Hermione, do you have one more?
My last one is Almost Famous, but we haven't finished that one yet.
You can talk about it. I don't think we're like we'll still watch it intently. Like you can talk about it. It's fine.
I really love. Oh my gosh! I'm not spoiling.
Is it a big spoiler, or is it something we're already expecting?
Just don't say it. Don't say
Okay,
it.
don't say it then.
Because we've watched too much of it to get spoiled. Okay, I can start on my bad movies.
Oh yeah.
No. Hold on.
Or do honorable
Bugs
mention.
Life.
Okay, all right.
Honorable mention. Monsters Inc. Freaking loved it. And Turning Red.
Turning Red was a surprising good movie.
That was so good. It was so good. Okay,
know,
all right,
like-
I have it. All right, so my other ones are actually okay. Surprisingly, I'm also gonna say 13 Going on 30. That was so good. I don't know. I think it's really interesting that throughout the past, 2 or 3 months that we've been watching these movies, I have had different like enjoyment levels for movies that because I definitely out of the 3 of us have watched the most of these movies like beforehand.
Definitely.
Yeah. And because I don't know, movie watching is just like a thing that my family does, and I enjoy all of this. So, but I think I felt differently about movies this go around. Anyway, so 13 Going on 30 was one of those movies. I've always really loved it, but I really loved it this time. Like it was so funny. Same sentiment that was echoed before. It was just like I liked that. Spoiler. She like in the version of her life that she like jumps into, she doesn't end up getting like her happy ending, and it's because she's a bad person in that like lifestyle, in that dimension or whatever, and in that timeline essentially. And I like that. And then she has to go back and do it right, and then when she does it right, her outcome is really happy, and I love that. So that you still get a happy ending to the movie, but she didn't get a happy ending to a life where she treated people badly. So that's awesome. Also, the outfits are fun. The dialogue is fun. Like it's a fun movie to watch. You're giggling the whole time essentially. Yeah, so that was a really good movie. And my third one is going to be Good Will Hunting, because
we had all the same movies.
all the same.
No, mine. I didn't do Good Will
No,
Hunting.
us too.
Oh wow!
Wait, what was your first one?
10 Things I Hate About You.
What was your second one?
13 Going on 30.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Okay, so Good Will Hunting is... Okay, one movie that I regret that we have not watched yet, so I do have one watch that I want to add if we can add it,
Yeah.
is Dead Poets Society, which is another Robin Williams classic like movie. But I think Good Will Hunting is a phenomenal film. Like, I think it is written so well, and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck killed that, like when they wrote that. And they were so young when they wrote it. I don't know how they did that. It's cool that they wrote it and then were the main characters. Like, they did everything for that film. And it's cool to see people who, have launched their careers so successfully since then, in, kind of one of their earlier projects. And I like that even though, like, he has a sad background, most of the movie is, like, not that sad. Like, it's really fun the whole time. But then, like, you can tell that, like, the way it's shot kind of changes when it gets to, like, a sadder place. Like, I remember we were about to watch one scene, and then one of these two noticed that the background was red. They were like, oh no, something bad is going to happen.
Definitely not me.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was like a really good pick. Yeah, that was like a good thing to notice, because they did a lot of things like that kind of like warn the audience that something, different is going to happen, or, whatever. But like the cinematography is just really cool. And Robin Williams is a phenomenal actor, and adding him to anything just makes it better, honestly. Rest in peace to a legend. And yeah, that movie is just really, really good. It's really well written. It's funny, and I love the way it ends. I love when a movie has a good ending. That movie has a good ending.
Oh, I have something to add about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that even though he, like, everyone around him, like, they were all broke,
Mm-hmm.
but they still wanted him to take the opportunities. Like, none of his friends were jealous of him. They just wanted him to do well.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Ben Affleck's character.
Yeah.
He was like, the best part of my day is when I think you won't answer the door. Like, that's an awesome thing to think in their situation, like, to want your friend to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have something to add about Pursuit of Happiness. Totally up there, like, in my top favorite movies. But I don't think I could watch it a third time because I've watched it twice now.
Yeah.
And it's just too devastating.
Yeah.
And I don't want to watch it again because I will cry, like, the whole time and I won't be able to enjoy it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It was hardly enjoyable the second time. It wasn't even enjoyable the first time. It's not an enjoyable movie. It is so depressing. But the thing is, it's real life. That is so many people's reality every day. And I think it's so awesome that they captured that. I would like to say, though, I wonder what like that was like for Jaden Smith, because that, like, you know how you said like the dynamic was authentic, also that meant that was his like actual father like yelling at him and stuff. So I wonder how they like handled that, like, you know, like the whole, hey, like, buddy, like, I know I'm your dad in real life, but right now I'm your dad in fake life, so when I'm yelling at you, like, I'm not actually yelling at you, like, I promise, like, everything's good between, like, you know what I mean? Like, that might have been a little bit hard for him as like a 6 or 7 year old, maybe 5-year-old. I don't know. I'm just curious, but they're killing it. Will Smith is so good.
And in Good Will Hunting and Oppenheimer, they like mentioned him like
Him going to
MIT.
MIT.
Yes.
Like that was funny.
That was very cool. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, while we're here, should we do Barbie and Oppenheimer reviews?
Yes.
Because they're relevant.
Okay, let's talk about Oppenheimer first.
Okay.
It was
Oppenheimer.
loud.
The main takeaway is that was loud. So,
like last night, it was loud.
yes.
I had a fun time like watching it because I just pissed Ridgely off just asking a shit ton of questions and like questions that and then I sat next to Hermione for like half of it too, and like I would just hear like this the whole time.
Who did you guys go with? Like, what was your group?
It was me.
Just the three of
Yeah,
us.
Yasmin and Ridgely.
Oh, okay.
And oh my gosh, the funniest thing.
No.
Okay, so we get into the movie theater, and Yasmin sees Emily's mom, and we were like, oh, I guess we're like making friends.
Oh, yeah.
And so then we like are getting popcorn and stuff, and we see Nana there, and we're like, hey Nana, like what's up?
Nana's just a kid that rode our bus in middle school.
Yeah. And we're like, and he's like, who are y'all?
Oh no!
And
you
then
didn't know you.
no. I was like, oh, like we rode the same bus. He was like, oh, cool.
His name was Paul.
So we see his name tag and it says Paul, and we're like, and then Yasmin says,
I said, where did Nana?
and he was like, oh, he did, like I'm his clone.
He said, I killed him.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wow.
And that was really weird. Like it was really funny. And then tell your we already told this story on the channel about the Coke slushie.
Oh yeah.
So we get into the movie. And so we are sitting in the middle row in like the middle seats. And Yasmin is so excited. She puts her feet up. She's like, hey.
Don't
like,
put your feet on.
I'm just doing the video. And she's so excited. And then
Because nobody's in front of us,
Yeah.
you can like put your feet up.
yeah. And so like I don't really like care to put my feet up, so I like have my feet like normal. And so then this group of teenagers comes in. And they're like, oh, like, cool. And then they sit right in front of Yasmin, right in front of Ridgely, but there's no one right in front of me. So the two people who really wanted to have their feet up could no longer have their feet up.
So I eventually like moved seats.
Yeah, but the funniest thing was midway through the movie, like, Ridgely, like, had her feet up, and then Yasmin was here trying to put her feet on Ridgely. But her legs are too tiny, so she couldn't reach. So then she switched with Ridgely and was able to put her feet up.
Awesome.
So we never even talked about the movie.
I feel like we should let Lana say
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was absolutely, like, that was everything that it needed to be. Definitely going to win some Oscars this year. I think Cillian Murphy would be a great candidate for best, like, actor, like, for actor of the year. I think he just killed it. He killed it. He's always been such a great actor, and I think this was a really awesome, like, blockbuster, like, huge headline role. Title role, actually, because his name is Oppenheimer, and his name is Oppenheimer, you know. So that was cool. The cinematography was cool. The colors was cool. I think it was cool that the newest stuff, like the most present or like right now stuff, was in black and white, and then their memories were in color. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was really well, yeah, like the stories they were telling about like when the Manhattan Project was going on, that was all in color because it was them remembering it. But then the black and white was like the actual hearing, because that's like, I don't know, that was cool. RDJ, it was his first role since Iron Man.
It's his first role since Iron Man?
I think so. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Or at least since the like close of Iron
yeah.
Man. Yeah, so that was awesome to see him. I think the cast was just really incredible. Like, it was so star-studded. Literally all the minor roles were people we recognized.
Josh Peck was killing it.
Roderick.
The best friend character from 10 Things I Hate About You was in it, and I noticed that like immediately. It was like his best, like Oppenheimer's like best close confidant friend. It was the dude who like got a excuse my French, dick drawn on his face, like in 10 Things I Hate About You, and then he was like, I have a dick on my face, don't I? That kid, do you remember him?
He was in that?
I don't remember.
Yes, he was in it. Anyway, he was in it. Lots of people were in it. Papa from Stranger Things was in it. Papa.
That was so random.
Yeah, so it was really, really cool. I think it portrayed his guilt really well. As he, spoiler, as he was leaving, like the thing where he was like talking to all the people right after they like, you know, set off the bombs, and then he like looks at this woman and like her face is peeling, and then like it goes white,
it gets
and then
really loud.
she like steps over, or he like steps over like a disintegrating body. Like, I don't know, it's really, really cool because it's him realizing the like impact that this thing that he created is going to have for years. And yeah, it was just a really, really awesome movie. I do understand if people did not appreciate how long it was, because if you aren't like into, or like if the Manhattan Project doesn't interest you at all, like if you don't care about history at all, maybe it was really hard to sit through, you know. But maybe it wasn't, because the acting was cool. So
I went into it not knowing a single thing about World War II. And I came out of it knowing stuff.
That's awesome. That's
And
really
like
great.
I usually when I go to like a movie theater, I'm like checking the time, like how long is left. But I feel like I didn't do that in a way, like I did it like I want to watch more. Like I don't want it to end yet.
And it didn't, because it's 3 hours long.
Yeah, like it didn't feel that long. Like I'd obviously get like kind of tired because we watched at 9 p.m. So by like 11, like I was kind of tired, but I didn't fall asleep. Probably because it was loud, but it was still good, and you guys should watch.
It was only loud at one part.
2 parts.
It was very loud.
Okay, 2 parts,
No,
and
but,
it
like,
was
sometimes-
only that one part that you think is gonna be loud.
I had my hands on my ears for 2 minutes, and then I was like, oh, I'm clear, and then it got loud.
Dude, like I couldn't even like. So loud.
Spoiler. That's another really
Okay,
great
Monica, you don't have to say spoiler every time.
Okay, Barbie. Wait, can we rate Oppenheimer?
Sure, 10. I'd give it a 10. It's a
9.
really awesome
9.
film.
It's too loud.
Yeah. Why is that your criticism of it?
Too loud.
So what's the average of that? 9.33.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so loud.
Why is that, like, how is that
No,
the
like,
number
sometimes you,
one
like-
thing you hate about that?
But like sometimes you like couldn't even hear what they were saying. It was just so loud.
Too loud.
Oh, Albert being in it was so cool.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Oh, and I liked how like in the beginning, like you know what I'm talking about, and then like at the end,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
if you know, you know.
Comment if you know.
Okay.
Okay, Barbie. We all have different opinions about this.
Okay,
one.
I thought Barbie was a fun movie overall. Like, I was really hyped to see it. Like, I was so excited to see it because it's just like Margot Robbie is Barbie. Like, her essence is Barbie. And I thought the color scheme was really cool. I loved the dream house. I thought that was really cool.
Any like this?
I wanted it to be more fun. Like I went in like I just like didn't know what I was going into, if that makes sense. Like I kind of felt like it was kind of sad. Like I felt kind of sad at the end of the movie. There was like there's a lot of jokes, but like I did not understand them, if that makes sense. I don't know.
That's fair.
That's it.
I went with like all like my girl cousins, and it was like fun, like dressing up and like just like being there with them. Like on the way there, we like listened to like a Barbie soundtrack, and like on the way back, so like that made it like a lot of fun. The movie itself was like, I wasn't going in like expecting to like it at all, which I think was like good, I guess. I love pink, so I love seeing all the pink. I thought Ken was very funny, great character. Obviously like Ryan Gosling also. I have no emotional like attachment to Barbie, so like I don't understand like everything. So I like got some of the jokes. I just honestly didn't think they were like funny. I was like, haha, you know. Yeah, I like the part where they had like the creator of like Barbie in it. I know it like wasn't actually her, but I thought that was like cool. Obviously when like they were on like when she was like crying on the bench with like the old lady, like that was cool. I didn't like how it was like half cartoon, half real. I just like one or the other, but that's just like a me thing. Nothing wrong with like the movie itself. So yeah,
Awesome.
pretty good.
Cool. I really love this movie. I watched it with my sister and my cousin. My cousin being a dude, but like it's okay. He was, you know, decked out in pink and shit, you know, like it's all good. I think watching it with my sister made it more fun to watch because we could giggle at the weird like politics jokes like together because she's the person to laugh at that stuff with in our family. And I liked that it was half cartoon, half real because I liked that the lighting changed in the cartoon world and in the real world. It was like bluer. It was bluer in the real world because they are sadder in the real world. I think Margot Robbie did awesome. I think Kate McKinnon's character was really funny. And Ryan Gosling just killed it. Like, I don't know what to say about that. That was the fun, and he stuck to that, like, in cast interviews and stuff. Like, he was, I am Ken, you know, like, Ken was him for however long they were doing all that stuff. Thought it was a cool movie. I did not know it was going to be deep like that, like, at all. That was really surprising to me because the way it was marketed and stuff, I thought it was going to be, like, Barbie Life in the Dream House, but just, like, live action. And then it was not Barbie Life in the Dream House live action. And I actually went into the movie like kind of just completely cold. Like I didn't watch any trailers or anything, like zero anything. The only things I saw were like ads. So I had no idea what to expect, but it was a pleasant surprise for me. I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was funny. I would watch that one again. Like some movies are good and you never want to watch them. Like I don't want to watch Pursuit of Happiness again. I would watch Barbie again.
Okay, should we do our
Rating? We have to rate it.
Oh,
Barbie. I give it an 8.
7.
Awesome. 7.33.
Oppenheimer, I'll give. Oh, we already did that.
Yeah.
Let's do our. What's it called?
Collective.
No.
Top 3 or
our the ones that you like. It's not your favorite, but honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions.
I want to give a shout out to Meet the Robinsons. I know Yasmin did not like that movie, but I really love that movie because I just like it. Like, I like how he's an inventor, and I like how he came from nothing and he turned his life into something. What else?
I think that's your favorite theme in movies.
Yes.
I don't remember, honestly.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dirty Dancing.
Yes, Baby.
I love that movie. I think it's weird that her nickname is Baby. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I love that movie. Cultural staple. That's all I have.
Planes.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
Wait, let me see. Hercules was good.
I love Hercules.
Oh, the Lego movie. I love the Lego movie.
Yeah, that was really
The
good.
Lego movie is so funny, and I like. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
I was surprised Monster didn't say The Lion King.
Oh, I do love The Lion King so much. Like, so much. It is so much better than Hamlet, even though it's the exact same thing as Hamlet, you know? Because The Lion King is better than Shakespeare. And that's just how it feels.
For disses, bad, A Bug's Life, honestly fucking awful.
Oh
Literally
my God.
terrible. I hated the
I
movie.
disagree strongly, but we just did not give it a proper chance.
Okay, that's... Oh my god, fucking Tangled. Also, terrible.
I love Tangled.
These are Yasmin's singular
Yeah.
takes, by the way.
Tangled was just like,
What did you not like about Tangled?
the hair. You can use your fucking hair to get down the goddamn tower. Fuck.
Why didn't you get out 16 years ago?
Literally, that is what I'm saying.
I'm joking, because
Like, how can you
it's
drag
Stockholm Syndrome.
Okay.
I really liked Big Hero 6.
Yes. Yes.
Very mid.
I liked it less this watch than
Yeah,
I did most
same,
of
same.
the time.
Same.
The Little Mermaid, I actually very much liked it.
I love The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, The Little Mermaid is really good. Oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Oh,
I love the godmothers, the fairy
Sleeping
godmothers.
Beauty. I think
That was
we made it more fun.
That was such a fun movie.
Yeah, it was a really fun movie.
Like-
we had a good night that
When
night.
you made us the
Yeah,
the
so the fairies, we each assigned ourselves our given fairy. Guess, comment down below which fairies who.
I was the fat one.
They were the ones who were fighting, and I was the one
Who
wasn't
was
fighting.
cooking?
Oh
we
yeah.
were working on the dress and you were
Yes.
cooking.
Yeah.
And that's actually really accurate.
Okay. Do you guys have any disses for the Disney movies?
Okay, I really was disappointed in Starstruck. I used to
Wait,
love
for
that
the
movie.
Disney, no, for like the
Oh.
animated movies.
Okay.
Did you have any disses? I personally do not. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, The Incredibles. So mid.
I love The
Okay,
Incredibles.
actually, that's an honorable mention. for me.
I love The Incredibles.
I had like the anticipation of like I want to watch this. Like I kept saying like I want to watch this.
Yeah.
And I think I just got like way too excited. And I was like, this is like so like
What didn't you like about it?
the beginning was like slow, and I didn't
Okay.
like how it was like there wasn't enough of him being a superhero in the beginning. Like I wanted to see more of that, and I wanted to
Okay.
see like how he met his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I didn't like I don't like seeing people like so sad, and like seeing like the family fighting is obviously very sad. Like him working that like 9-to-5 like job.
that he doesn't love.
Yeah, that like I just like wasn't expecting it. I guess
I
was-
love that.
I was
about the
expecting like a
movie.
lot of fighting and like him being like awesome all the time, but he was only awesome for like half the time.
I said this yesterday because we watched it yesterday, but when did we watch? 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I liked that they were super, but their issues and problems in life were because of their ordinary day-to-day.
Humanness.
Yeah, exactly. Like they were fighting because of their marriage, of their job. It wasn't because of their powers. What else?
I have no disses.
Okay, yeah. For cartoons, I don't have any other dishes. We've been sitting here for 43 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, let's do disses for people.
Okay.
Starstruck. I was really sad because I loved the songs. I was really excited for that movie because I loved that movie.
When I was like little.
Yeah, but I didn't like how annoying the girl was because she was like always complaining and she just hated everything and she was not a fun protagonist.
Wait, was this the celebrity?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one's bad.
Okay. Another diss for the People movies. I think just in general, all of the Disney Channel original movies did not
Yeah.
hit as hard as they usually
Yeah.
do. Minutemen was still good though. Minutemen was really fun to watch. So.
Yeah.
But the rest of them were like not that good. Like Cloud9 was not fun
Oh
to
my
watch
gosh.
this time.
Cloud9
Let It
sucked.
Shine was not fun to watch this time, which is really surprising because I usually love Let It Shine so much. Did we watch Lemonade Mouth as a part of this?
No, but it would have.
Which is crazy.
We would've
because
liked that
We
one.
love Lemonade
What
Mouth.
is
so it's
what is
fine.
Let It Shine?
The
Is that
one.
with Coco Jones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that was the best. That's probably one of the best ones we've watched.
Of the
Of the
Dis-
decons, yeah.
original.
Yeah. Cloud9 was god awful. Actually, the worst fucking movie.
Usually it's pretty enjoyable, so that's like really weird. And I say usually as in like when I was 9, like whenever it came out.
Yeah.
Other people disses.
I know we like hate on Dear John and we make fun of it, but let's be real, like it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
It was
It
pretty
was
bad. Yeah.
I think the story was nice. Like,
yeah, if I was watching it by myself.
yeah, I think it's harder to like things that are sad, like when I'm watching them with you guys. You know what I mean?
Because I like
That's
being
fair.
having fun around you guys. Like, it's better to laugh at that
Oh, yeah.
movie.
It's
I
hard to
agree.
wallow with you guys because I don't know. It's just what it is. But yeah, like when I've watched that movie like a couple times, like just on my own throughout the years, and I've always really, really like loved it. I've always thought it was a very good movie. And then I watched it with you guys, and then I started seeing it as like a not good movie. So I don't know.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Magic Mike was pretty bad.
Yeah, this time around it was really bad. Another movie you have to sit down and watch alone, honestly.
Rated R. Don't watch it. I think that was it.
I think that's a pretty comprehensive review. Anything else?
I don't even.
What's our collective top 3?
Mulan.
No. Wait, do you mean like?
As a group.
Oh.
No. Like animated and people. Like now we do have to judge them.
Okay,
against
I
each
think
other.
Mulan still goes in the
Mulan
top
is
3.
still a good, yeah. Mulan.
Do you agree with that, Yasmin?
Yeah.
Mulan.
13 going on 30.
Yeah.
13 going on 30. Ratatouille.
I would agree with Ratatouille, even though that wasn't my personal top 3. Like, I loved Ratatouille. Or maybe 10 Things I Hate About You.
Is it 10 Things I Hate
We
About
never
You?
talked about Mean Girls or
Legally Blonde.
yeah, but those are classics.
Very good movies.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
I honestly
movies.
don't know the difference. Like they were the same. Wait, what was Legally Blonde?
The law
The
school.
Lawyer.
Okay, I didn't like that just because like obviously it's not easy to get into law school,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they didn't make her like make it like look easy, but
Mhm.
I feel like they overlooked the struggles a lot.
Mm.
Of like getting in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a little. I think that's a point of the movie, because they're like looking at her video essay and they're just like staring at her.
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
It was good. I like Mean Girls better. I think.
Yeah, me too.
I would honestly say I like Legally Blonde better than I like Mean Girls.
Mm.
But Mean Girls the musical is fire.
Ooh.
Okay, so Mulan, 13 going on 30, and then is it Ratatouille or is it 10 Things I Hate About You?
Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Oh,
Hey.
I have another thing. The Devil Wears Prada was good.
That was
I
really
liked that
good.
movie. I liked that
We
she
watched
was.
it 3 nights ago.
Do you remember that one, Yasmin? We watched it with Evie.
Oh, yeah, but like, what was it about again?
Emily Blunt was in it.
Oh,
Fashion, Meryl Streep.
that was good.
That was a very good
really
movie.
Yeah, I
I
like
like the ending. I like how she didn't lose herself.
Yes.
that. Oh my gosh, yeah, I like that. But I didn't like how they didn't show like her getting back with that one guy.
Mm.
Like I want to see them living in Boston,
Mm.
but I guess.
It ended too quickly, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Should we
Good job, everybody.
do songs?
That'd be really hard.
I feel like we wouldn't agree.
No, we would not.
I feel like our music taste is like different, but like similar.
I
They
feel
all overlap though.
Yeah, I feel like they're different, but I feel like we like we're not judgmental enough to not like each other's
Yeah.
music.
I think what it is that we all like a lot of the same stuff, but like our favorites lie in different realms of the like same stuff. If that makes sense.
Like I feel like I would never be mad like if one of you guys were like on Ox. Like I'm gonna be like, nah, like give it to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
I trust you guys.
I trust you
I
guys.
trust you guys.
Hey.
So this was a whole summer's worth of movies summed up in 50 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Wow, this is really awesome. This is a good video.
Yeah.
No editing required.
Oh.
You can edit it. It's okay.
No, I'm really sad that we're done with movie night.
We have 4 more movie nights. 3 more movie nights.
3 more movie nights. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Oh my god, I'm like tearing up. I'm
Good
really
night,
sad.
everybody.
Hey, we're gonna do Netflix.
Party.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm really sad. I'm literally tearing up.
Are you actually? Oh. This is sad.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow. She's like, she's looking up because we're watching ourselves on a TV. Bro.
Dude, we're gonna be like this the whole like.
The whole
Hey.
video. Alright.
I feel like there's something else I have to say, but I can't.
That happens what?
That I don't have to say.
What do you have to say?
I don't know. Oh, I didn't like Wreck-It Ralph either.
Here's what I have to say. I think we ruined some classics by laughing through them.
Like what?
But that's okay.
Okay, here's the thing.
Like what?
There's some movies that we were just too enthralled by our conversations to pay attention to the
This
movie.
is true.
But that is also because the movie was not good enough for us to pay attention. We had to make ourselves entertained.
Wait, I have another honorable mention.
Okay.
Aladdin.
Oh,
Yes!
true. Soundtrack is fire. One jump ahead of the bread line. One hop ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can't afford. That's everything. Haha. Alright. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Good night, everybody.
Wait, also.
Nope, no.
Yeah.
Rio was bad.
Rio? Rio was good.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too.
And Zootopia overhyped, but still good.
Zootopia was okay.
Zootopia is overhyped, definitely.
I
but
thought
it's
with
good.
the bunny.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I didn't like the bunny. I don't remember.
Okay.
Wait, there was something else.
Guys, we're gonna kill her phone.
Wait, I don't want to stop looking at myself.
No, Yasmin, every time I look at you, you'd be like you'd be doing some weird thing looking at yourself.
End it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Okay.
If you liked the video, please watch another one right here.
This is goodbye.
Goodbye.
Last video
No.
Ever.
ever.
I'm joking. It's not last video.
Thank you guys for supporting us through these 3 years of awesome videos, and I hope you got to see my hair lush up over the past. And yeah, that's it.
Alright, your phone is dying because it's lagging.
It's dead.
Okay. Alright.
Wait, we gotta do one last slide.